Alright, I refuse to edit this video, so I'm going to try and go over a quick primer as quick as possible. First thing I have to mention, the wiki is insanely useful. So, for example, if you want to know how to use install, I have a whole guide basically listed on it on the wiki page, just over the move description. 6FF is the same way. I have a link to Arya's video guide too on there. If you want to watch good players play the character, hit the players to watch section. I have detailed descriptions on like why you'd want to watch different players on here, and links to their replay theater. If you want to see how you beat also I keep replay theater super updated. If you want to see how to beat like Akatsuki with phonon, you can see you can search my name and you have a ton of odds because I put like all of mine on here. Ripu, you get a couple. Silent, you get a bunch. Arya, you get a couple. Lethal, you get a couple, etc, etc. Great resource for finding matches. I think you can learn a lot by watching in this game. Combos. This combo page is my baby. I have, I think, over 350 routes on here, most of them with these video examples attached. So you can watch the combos get performed. I even have guides for like new players, how combo structure in Uni works in general, how you can use install in any combo. I have listed like the different enders you'd want to use. Here's like a chart of how much damage different enders do, which is generally true at like minimum damage. So you know like what enders you want to use for damage. Bread and butter section for combos that I think are all useful to learn. There's one specific combo that I think I need to list on here that I haven't yet, but yeah, if you have any combo questions, just check here. So I'm going to be mostly going over like a meta standpoint in this primer, which I'll get right into, and I'll try to make as fast as possible. So Phonon, she's known for her normals. This is probably one of like the most well-known moves in Uni. The 95% of the screen sweep. The thing about Uni as like a game that, if you've played before, I'm sure you know this by now, is that you can block while dashing in this game. And also, overheads tend to be quite slow. So, because of both of those features, when you're like, quote-unquote, zoning with her, right, fireball pressure, like this, you're not going to clip anyone's dash, really. You're not going to play like keep away zoning how you would in like other fighting games, like Street Fighter or whatever. When you use these massive normals, you mostly want to leverage the massive... So first off, I should mention, you can suck people in from far away. Basically, if you can hit someone's block, you start a really long turn. And most importantly, almost all of her moves on block, insane stagger windows. So like this is the move. This is the move's recovery. That's me doing a late cancel. That's the move's recovery, late cancel. Almost all of her moves except for 5C, you can cancel until the move's done. Yeah, massive stagger windows on everything. It lets you play like the sort of Byakuya style, where basically you make people like not know when you're actually going to continue your turn. Mosin also has a really nice video on how you can structure pressure in Uni with massive stagger windows. It's from UniClear, but it's still useful today. I'll link it if I remember, but I probably won't, so just ask me. But yeah, massive normals, but basically you will want to use these both to whiff punish, which, very important character trait. Anything you whiff punish will convert into a massive combo. Huge damage character. Here, let me hit like one of these. Oops. How'd I get the wrong fireball there? Look at that damage. That's crazy. Pretty much all of her moves are like that. You'll convert into a lot of damage, and you can whiff punish like super easily. If you ever wanted a fighting game character where like somebody's just like doing something really silly across the screen and you just want to like explode them for it, that's what 4B does. That is what 4B is for. 4B, bless its heart, Beautiful button. You can combo on it, out of rebeat, stagger window, the entire move. And if you do any block string into it, it's gonna combo and like start a big combo without even thinking. Okay. Massive stagger windows, strike throw character. Let's talk about the strike throw. 6-6B, this is your OS crush. I'm gonna go back to desktop mode for a second. Go back into overview. There's no better way to show this than the wiki page. Okay, dash moves. Look at the invuln part of this. I don't know how else to like say this out loud, but frame 4 throw invuln, which means from neutral CS, you can beat someone's throw. There's like so many situations you can beat throw with it. Foot invuln early on, you can crush 2 AD, or you can crush 2 AD, you can crush lows. Head invuln, this anti-airs. I don't know why, but this probably wins. Let me try it. I've never tried this specifically, but let me try it. Okay. Yep. Okay, that's like a neutral CS moment. Look at this. That's like a common thing I'd use to beat like throw, right? Or even like a 280 probably it beats. Yep, it beats 280 on neutral CS, right? But I'm anti-airing it. This has head invuln. This beats so many options. It'll beat like some air throws at most timings. If you think people are gonna OS at all, just do 6B or 6-6B. If they shield it, like the second hit, you're minus 21 and you'll explode. That you just accept that. If you can read that someone's gonna do an OS, you can just blow them up. It's obscene damage on hit too. Oh. Yeah, 6-6B, that's your OS crush. You can technically do like this. This is a pretty good one. Just stagger pressure. Yeah, mostly those two are what you'd use, but 6-6B, send it. It's broken. Let's talk about her OSs herself. To be honest, they're not that great. I think the best one by far is 8AD. So there's two aspects of this. One is like the one I showed you earlier, where you cancel it into Fireball, right? This is really good because it hits and combos on crouching opponents. Why can't I do this right now? But yeah, it combos on crouching opponents. If they block it, you're plus 22 after. Also, standing here, you can side swap with it a little bit. So there are some niche uses if you want to like avoid a projectile on the ground with it. But meterless, I think this is the best one. It does not combo on grounded opponents. Or, sorry, crouching opponents. But it will tech the throw. What it's mostly really useful for is... Let me get CPU to block. No, I'd beat that. If anyone has any like jumping option that you want to like actually beat, you can beat jumping options. You want to think of this not as like a throw OS, more as like a mash out for jump. Because the really nice part about it being a jump one is like that. you will like hard punish a jump if you do it early. This is also, wait, I should have just shown a grappler, but if you're playing against a grappler and you want to like jump out, that is how you combo. Or like do like a throw OS combo. It's really nice to have against Gordo specifically. Other than that, Harasses aren't the greatest. This is really slow. This is still foot property, so you'll get crushed by most OS crushes in the game. Yeah, other than that, just use the system ones. So, what is it? 6 ABD. Wait, I don't have input to history on. Okay. Yeah, 6 ABD. That one's really, really strong. Get me out of here. I should probably set a macro for this. Okay, there we go, there we go. If you don't know why that's good, I guess I could probably mention it if you ask me, but it beats a lot of options. It's obviously very, very high risk. And it is a universal option. Anything else I want to mention? Falling Fireball. This is a classic game plan piece. Gets you a bunch of plus frames. If you see, for example, the other person doing something like that, JC is one of the craziest air dairs in the game. If you think someone's going to jump from like anywhere on the screen, you can call it out with that. Crazy button, which is important to have along with 4B. Other one for anti-airing, this. Low-key, her best anti-air. Because again, you'll probably at some point struggle with anti-airing, because this character does not have, like, a 3C, for example. 5A. This move's reach is obscene. So you'll be using it as an anti-air. Like this. Oh. Oh no, I can't hit it. There we go. Okay, wait. Stop the jumping. I guess, hang on. I need a character that's not phonon for this. I was like trying to think of stuff. Oh, I do want a Akatsuki for another thing I have to show in a second. Okay. You could do this if you're faster. But I feel like dash 5A is easier to use. Jump. Yeah, 5A, really, really good anti-air. Which is weird to think about, but it is. This can also be useful. Especially out of neutral CS. Get me back in the corner. Okay. Yep. It's nice if you want to save the meter on doing this, like a DP. It's hard to combo out of, but I can show this off. Okay. Oh my gosh, wait, that's a weird hit. Okay, I'm gonna try my best. Because I have to, like, not move forward. You know what? Get in the corner. he was in a hit stun the whole time. So showing this off. I don't know what combo you'd do out of that, but yeah, you can anti-air with that from like anywhere. Same with the B version. It's very annoying to learn, but you'll want to learn the input for this. Doing a special move and then immediately install canceling it. Because the faster you can do it, the more plus frames you get. So showing that off, if I'm late here, +8, +5, if I do it as soon as possible, +15. It will hurt your hands to practice this, unfortunately, but you gotta learn it. 6FF's broken, JB's broken. That's why I wanted to switch to Akatsuki. Let me do a classic here. Classic Akatsuki pressure sequence. Okay, wait. Broken. Showing this off too. If you ever call out that someone's gonna fireball you mid-screen, you can just... Ooh. You can just jump over it like that. And honestly, it doesn't even have to be a fireball. Let me pull out good old phonon. Okay, wait. Okay, random block string. You ever think she's gonna do not an anti-air? Just slam it. This high profile is most things in the game. And it does way too much damage. I'm not gonna show the optimal, but it's 3.6k. 3.663, I think, total. Too much damage. Crazy button. You will be abusing this. So get used to it. Install crazy... The downside, of course, is if someone blocks this, it's not great on block. Or if it whiffs, it's not great on whiff. Install, you can change that. You can use this in place of it. Extremely plus. Similar purpose, jump over moves. You can TK with it for a ton of plus frames. Crazy option to have. Especially like, if you want to use this as like an OS crush. It helps that it's plus. It's almost 2+. Some funny things you can do with it. Actually, I'm not going to show those off. I think I've shown enough for just like quick intro guide. I have a longer guide for like every individual button, how you can use it. But I think just like knowing the general game plan. And if you watch like phonon players, you can see like what they're doing. Okay.